let's tap into some ill talk topics one time,
Let's talk.
Jones.
Let's talk, man.
Should be happening all the time, every day,
All day.
every week.
Yep.
Something's happening.
Somewhere.
But before we get into some major community news, let's actually talk about some music news.
Let's talk about it.
Jermaine Dupri, he's in the headlines. You know, he said that modern R&B is pretty much lacking church influence. You know, let me play this audio bite for the people one time.
Go ahead, do that thing.
Take a listen.
Young black youth of today do not go to church, and they don't have that church band grooming. Like B. Cox came from the church, right?
Right.
Jodeci comes from church. Like,
Right.
so when you listen to that soul, that soul that you think is soul, it's a
That's coming from over there.
it's an added piece of information that if you're gonna make these records, it's hard to beat Jodeci when you don't have that element.
You don't have,
You know what I mean? That's a
you don't have, yeah, you don't have that. You don't have that
Yeah.
soul. You don't have that.
that's
passion,
an
you know,
element. So it's like when people be saying, "Yo, music ain't the way it used to be." Like I just posted my new Anthony Hamilton record is coming out
Queen.
on October 4th.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Hamilton comes from the church.
Church.
Like
yeah.
you not gonna get that that's in his voice.
Yeah.
You ain't just getting that from being on the internet. That ain't getting ready to happen.
That's what Jermaine Dupri had to say about things. I mean, he believes the church influence provided artists with a certain, soulfulness, depth in today's R&B. And I gotta say,
He right.
he right. He
Listen,
right.
Ashley Nicole was sitting here, and she was telling us how she started off in church, right? And in that interview, I was like, "Do you by a lot of musicians and singers and stuff not going to church, there's certain notes they don't even know. Instead of having a coach, church was the coach. You learned how to hit these notes and know your range in church.
In church, you learned soul. You learned meaning.
You know how to make it feeling. You know how to come from the gut.
That diaphragm.
That diaphragm.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? And if you can't sing at church, you can't sing nowhere.
At all, at all.
If we was to go, if all the R&B singers today have to go to church to sing, a lot of people wouldn't make it.
Nah.
Because auto-tune.
Nope.
That same person behind that in that studio ain't the same person live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, these people at church is making people cry.
For real, making the hair on the back of niggas' necks stand up, man.
You ever look at a woman different just because she's in the church? Being in the church choir, that's going to let you know whether you going to get
or
You know what I'm saying?
When the preacher be like, whoa!
You know you did.
You know you did.
Amen.
When the choir is in the back and they feeling it and they singing along with you and they stop and just listen.
Amen.
Look, you know you did it. So, I mean,
don't forget the drummers.
The tambourine man.
The keyboard, the organ man.
You feel me?
Like, them niggas, no sense. Listen, I don't mean to call y'all niggas, but y'all my niggas. But, you know what I'm saying? They be fucking it up.
They do, man.
They be fucking it up. Think about every good musician comes from a church background.
Well, most. I mean, nowadays,
nowadays they come straight from YouTube.
YouTube, TikTok.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really in that motherfucker learning that. Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can tell the difference.
You see a nigga in church, they playing like, they caught the spirit.
Tell the difference in who
that
really
tambourine player be hitting that shit.
Not.
Bow, y'all, bow, y'all, bow, 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 bow.
I mean, we agree. We agree with Jermaine Dupri. Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Do y'all agree
I mean,
with Jermaine Dupri?
Do y'all feel he has a point, or is he missing something? Is we missing something? Let us know at iLLANOiZE Radio, iLLANOiZE Radio. And other news. Let's jump into some technology news.
Tech news.
Because Apple, they stay doing new things. They stay changing the game. Damn near, I think they got the most phones in hands in the world, damn near. Most Macs. They got a lot of product out there, that serve a lot of people. And now they're, reshaping the game because their new AirPods also function as hearing aids, brother. Give a round of applause for that because that's a big deal, man. That's a big deal.
Yeah, and no.
Okay, talk about it.
Can my insurance cover it?
That is a great question.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a great question.
Can my insurance cover this shit?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So now I got to spend like $400-500 on some AirPods now.
I mean, how much are hearing aids in general?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't deaf.
Me neither. You know,
but my insurance
will be covering. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who really can I get these? Can my insurance cover this? You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to know.
I mean, we gonna see it.
And plus, I don't like Apple be on some funny shit sometimes, man. Cause y'all be having a lot of shit going on, and now I gotta pay extra for this service, extra for that service. Like this goddamn MacBook, for example. In order for me to use this motherfucker with a USB, a regular USB, I have to buy
additional things,
adapters and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another question that was pretty
took
much
the headphone
been
part
raised.
away.
So you gotta buy another.
I gotta buy another. You did.
And people are wondering with these headphones, like, will the quality even, will the quality really even be there? Because, Apple has its glitches, its technology issues, its updates sometimes be glitching. So, will the product be of quality?
Yeah.
Is what a lot of people are talking about as well. And I mean, we're going to see things are still in the developmental stage. They got an app for everything, but that's some tech news. So if you out there with a hearing aid and you do find yourself with an Apple AirPod,
I've been watching a lot of AI shit, killing AI shit. So I'm real anti a lot of this new technology shit right now. Like this shit, this shit is getting crazy. How y'all really trying to watch me, fam? Fall back. This shit real.
It is.
Like, I mean, this shit is crazy.
They saying AI is gonna become it's gonna become pretty much second nature to us in the next 5 years.
You see, they got the motherfucking Mark Zuckerberg got the glasses.
Yeah, they got all that, man. Ray-Bans got the cameras on glasses and all that. So they say AI is gonna be. I don't want
that. What if I'm live and you know what I'm saying? My shit just go. What if I pull a Shannon Sharp and my glasses just go live? Man, I'm fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like you just clapping ass, and next thing you know, the sweat from your forehead go on your glasses. Now your shit malfunctioning. Now you all over the net. Nah, dog.
Oh my hell to the dog.
Shit real, bro. This shit real, bro.
To cap things off, man. The most important thing on the news side, I don't know if y'all heard yet, but the entire CPS board is looking like they're set to resign. And that's adding to the school district chaos, brother. The entire, Chicago
they act like
Public
they was in
School
a Diddy.
Board.
They was at them Diddy parties. Everybody just been resigning once Diddy got caught.
Plans to. You ain't lying.
Everybody been just jumping off board of shit.
That's very true. But I feel like every year is something with CPS. I feel like I'm more than likely, I know I may be wrong, so don't quote me, but I just feel like every so often there's something going on with CPS and the contract. So it makes me think, as a parent who has a student in CPS, is it about the kids or is it about the money?
It's about the motherfucking money.
And that's what I've been seeing lately.
Like I feel like just being around teachers and shit and just being around it sometimes, like I see like, the attendance being more of a priority than the grades, than these kids actually learning these skills. It's about getting these motherfuckers in here and pack this bitch out
so they can get more funding.
So we can get more funding. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's from the charter schools to the motherfucking public schools. Everybody want money. Don't nobody give a fuck about these kids no more, bruh.
I miss them teachers that did.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about it, though. At that time, motherfuckers willing to die behind certain shit. Motherfuckers was dying behind education. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers get a kid a phone and they tablets and tell them move around. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't standing on that shit, man.
Yeah, that's what, is taking place with CPS. Now the question is raised, like, what does this mean for Chicago students in the future of CPS leadership? They recently brought Pedro on board. That wasn't even too long ago. And now all of a sudden they looking to have him step down. Now the whole board is looking to resign. Like. But
I thought, those are elected officials. I didn't think you could appoint somebody like those members. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, somebody's running for CPS. Ryan Fest.
Ryan Fest.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah,
But is Ryan Fest going into a burning building?
Seems like it.
Like shit, if this bitch burning, like,
yeah,
like ain't no point of going in this motherfucker. Let's put this bitch out. Let's put the fire out
first, and then bring a new board in.
But no disrespect to him. Don't the mayor come from?
Yeah, from the school. Exactly.
So what's
exactly? That's one of the biggest things, man. It's like it's real interesting, you know. So
I feel like this politics shit is. I'm starting to open my eyes to this shit because this shit is like I feel like they be playing games with motherfuckers, and like you know how a nigga on the street be just trying you and playing you and doing goofy shit in your face, and you ignore it. But then at some point you gotta motherfucker, let them know like bro, I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
Got to crash out.
And I think that's what we gotta do with these politics and all this shit. Like we gotta pull them to the side and be like, hey yo, you know we'll fuck you up, right? So keep fucking around. You gonna fuck around and find out. And I think that's what we gotta get back to doing and started letting these motherfuckers know. You can fuck around and find out. They playing with us in our face.
Yeah, and most
we
importantly,
ain't bug up yet.
Most importantly, they playing with these kids' education.
On the real.
That's the most important thing. So, I mean, that's some community news. To me, one of the most important news pieces that we went through during our Ill Talk topic. I mean, that's very interesting. So, we're going to see how things pan out.